But let's also get you all the updates this morning on the COVID crisis in India. In the national capital, there's been a lockdown for over a month due to the second COVID wave. And now Delhi has begun unlocking from today in a phased manner. As daily COVID case tally continues its downward trend, the AAP government has allowed the lifting of some curbs, which means that construction activities are allowed, functioning of factories is allowed, and this gives some much needed respite to the daily wage earners who are struggling during this lockdown. These activities are allowed with certain COVID restrictions. The lockdown, however, will remain in force till June 7th, which means that activities of people is essentially restricted. Delhi has reported 946 new cases in the last 24 hours with 78 fresh deaths. This is the first time that the case count has gone down below the 1,000 mark since March 22nd. The capital's positivity rate has also gone down now to 1.25%. Chief Minister Kejriwal has warned that if COVID cases start rising, unlock exercise will then have to be stopped again in Delhi. As COVID cases are showing a downward trend, you're seeing several states going ahead and starting their unlock process. The state of Madhya Pradesh currently has a partial lockdown in place, not a complete lockdown either, because cases have come down in the state. What about Uttar Pradesh? Well, the Yogi government did announce certain relaxations in some districts. What that means is there is still a weekend curfew, there is still a night curfew. There will be no lockdown in districts with less than 600 cases. So in any district which has been identified to be doing well, there's been a relaxation. Delhi, the unlock is in progress. The Kejriwal government said it will happen in phases. The first phase starts today with construction activities being allowed. Maharashtra, there's a partial unlock. What this means is that the Uddhav Thackeray government has said that district-wise, based on how they are doing in the fight against coronavirus, there will be an unlock. So in parts like Mumbai also, because cases are coming down, there has been unlock happening in phases. In Jammu and Kashmir, there's a partial unlock happening. Again, based on how districts are doing, the administration is taking a call then and there about whether they can afford to go ahead and unlock these areas. Again, it's only phase-wise. Rajasthan, the lockdown has been extended till June 8th. Again, this is a partial lockdown according to the administration, not a complete one. So some activities are still allowed in the state. But considering that in rural parts of Rajasthan, cases are going up, in those districts, there will be a lockdown even now. So with a partial unlock now in the national capital, what's allowed, what's not? Anisha Mathur is joining us with more details on that. Anisha, good morning. This is a phase-wise unlock that we're going to be seeing in Delhi. So just tell us what phase one is going to look like.
Well, Akshita, at the moment, we're only looking at a very partial unlock in the city. As you also just pointed out, only phase-wise unlock is going on. Construction activities and factories have been allowed to open. At the moment, but they have to maintain certain very strict COVID protocols. The government's circular very clearly says that there has to be social distancing, masking and sanitization in all the factories and the construction activities. Construction workers have to be allowed to stay on the site itself, and there are several other restrictions, and especially with regard to medical testing, temperature testing has to be done for all workers continuously. So at the moment we are seeing only these two activities being opened in Delhi. The traders' bodies of course are not very happy about it. They have said that trading activities, commercial activities should also be allowed to reopen, but at the moment the government is standing firm. They are saying that only partial unlock at the moment. Next week, next Monday, we will see how Delhi responds to this partial unlock. Back to you.
All right, Anisha, thank you for joining us with all those details.